Okay, you need to stop looking the way you lucky. Fix your face. I know you don't like the camera, but I just wanted to ask you this question since it's our 2-year anniversary. I thought this was Swedish fish. I'm about to say, not you hoarding snacks.
I want to be Swedish fish.
You don't like Swedish fish? Sure. So you like Twizzlers?
Mm.
I think you know someone. Okay, so now that it's been 2 years, 2 whole years, Justin, what have you learned about marriage that you wish you would have known like the first year? Or just in general, what have you learned? What are you looking at me for? Like I'm doing something to you. I did not to you.
I've learned to be patient. Definitely takes a lot of patience to be married and spend all your time with somebody. who you are learning and still learning.
Who you are in love with.
Yeah, who you love and are still learning things about them. And still also learning yourself. It takes a lot of patience. That as you're growing, that neither one of us are perfect. And we all growing. We're both growing, but as long as we're going in the right direction, which is why we know that if we keep God at the center of your marriage, then you know you're growing in the right direction because we're both growing towards Him. So that's one thing I would tell myself 2 years ago: just be patient with yourself, patient with your partner, and patient with your marriage as it grows.
Okay. What's your favorite thing?
Favorite thing about what?
What else, Justin?
Favorite thing about you? Favorite thing about marriage? Favorite thing what?
Favorite thing about marriage?
Say the favorite thing is just learning about each other, because marriage literally is just like a learning experience. Just constantly learning about yourself, marriage, other people, your past, your future, what you want in life. It's an all-out learning experience. So I would just say my favorite thing is just constantly growing and learning more about literally the world. So I don't like that answer.
Just out. What was wrong with that answer? It was your answer.
I didn't like that ending, but yeah, that's not what I really meant.
More about the world.
Yeah, no, I don't give a damn about that.
Yeah, I wish I had my lip gloss. I do not like walking out the house with my lip gloss without it. And I don't like this one because it has a tint on it. I don't really like them with tints. Okay. Anything you want to ask me?
Those same questions.
What have I learned? Hey, that's your car.
That ain't my car.
That's the same symbol though, right?
It's a Chevy.
Okay, there's a dent in it too.
Answer the question.
Learned about marriage. Definitely the patience piece. Definitely the patience piece. And the like realizing when like some things are just my stuff and realizing when some things is just your stuff. Because you could easily butt heads when it's like, it's actually ain't even necessary to think to butt heads about right now. It's just like, that's just his stuff. Or this ain't necessary for me to be beefing him with something because I know that I'm probably just projecting right now. It's just my stuff. So let me just stop. So that's been a battle because, or a learning curve, is because projection is easy, but like being accountable is hard. And marriage is like the biggest accountability partner. It makes you very, very accountable because the way I am is going to affect my marriage. Therefore, if I'm not at my best, then guess what? My marriage is not going to be at its best. So I have to be very, like you said, patient, but also patient with myself, and also keeping myself accountable though. Patient with myself as far as like when things go, always like when I get on your nerves about something, I be feeling very guilty, which is why I try my best like not to irritate you. Cause I feel very guilty when I do, and I be feeling so bad. So, in order for me to not go into like a mental spiral, like, oh, I just got on his nerves, ruined the day, then I have to have patience with myself. Like, he ain't finna leave. Like, tomorrow is another day. Actually, the next minute is another minute, and we're probably gonna be fine. Or like even today when I had messed up the mood, I was like, dang, it's supposed to be like a cute day. Take pictures out of effed up the whole mood, but also the next minute was another minute. It's like if I just shift it real quick, then it'll be fine, and that was fine. But also holding myself accountable that like, dang, I definitely just messed up the mood. So let me do something about that real quick. And then my favorite part is, especially because we came, for our marriage specifically, which other people I'm pretty sure can attest to that did the courtship process. My favorite part is how tough it was to actually, it's not easy to do the courtship process and then start a marriage with a stranger. Like, that's the hard part, is that you're literally learning. Like, we didn't date, so it's like we are inside of our marriage learning one another.
When you say learn, what would they learn differently dating than courting? What are you talking about?
What you mean? What would they learn?
Because you make it seem like we didn't know each other.
Oh, that's what I'm making it seem like right now?
Mm-hmm.
That we didn't know each other?
Right.
Because we didn't.
Yeah, but how would you know each other more dating than courting?
I mean, time spent is a reality. The more time you spend with somebody,
So you're saying just the time,
right,
is different between dating and courting,
and constantly being around somebody. So I don't regret the fact that we courted, obviously, because it kept our moral code intact and all of that stuff. And we like, but because we courted, it made our marriage, the positive piece of that, it made our marriage like, we're gonna do this right. So that setting that tone of courtship, we want to do it right, set the tone inside of marriage that's why you could say something like keep Allah at the center, and it's not cap. Like, we really do keep God at the center of our marriage all the time. I mean, heck, just taking an 8-minute drive to Planet Fitness, we listening to a lecture. We at the gym listening to a lecture. Like, we keep God at the center all the time. So that's the positive piece. Not to say the negative piece, but there is a struggle side to courtship, that you're walking into the marriage expecting that you're gonna know the person, and the reality is you really don't know them. So we were finding each other out as the process went along, and I could say now at the 2-year mark, I know you way better, and you know me way better, and we opened up to each other much more than the first year.
Mm-hmm.
And we're much more comfortable around one another. And we've actually watched. We thought we was in love when we got married. I feel like we're in love now that we are 2 years into the marriage.
You gotta fall. They say you gotta fall in love.
Yeah.
Because you really don't know what love is. You don't. Because love takes it's the action behind it that truly makes the love strong. Like everything we've gone through, knowing that we got each other's back, knowing how we react, knowing how we move. That's what builds the love. I can look at you and be like, I know exactly what she's thinking right now.
No, you be knowing exactly what I'm thinking.
When you get to that point, then it's like, oh, okay.
I was telling my mom about that the other day. I was like, Justin be on it, bro.
Yeah, that when you get to that point, that's what the love built. But knowing you built it on the righteous, like dating is way different from courting. It's not that it's the time, but we also didn't waste time.
Exactly.
And that's the difference.
That is a fact. Because
courting is straight to the point. You can date. Oh, we in love, but y'all really don't even know anything about each other, what each other wants in the future.
And as soon as you get irritated, you could go.
Exactly.
And that's the problem. It's just practicing divorce.
Right. So at the end of the day, you done spent 3-4 years dating a person that you didn't even know anything really, not the real stuff.
Right.
The real stuff you need to be asking, the real questions you need to be finding out.
Yeah.
But courting is getting straight to it. Like, hey, this is what we want. Let's see if we match with each other. Let's ask the right questions. And then you get to know the little stuff.
Yeah.
That at the end of the day, does it really matter? Not really. It's the hard stuff.
What's little stuff to you?
Little stuff like, oh, what's your favorite color? Like, oh, you getting into...
I still don't know what your favorite color is.
Yeah, that's big. But does it matter?
It don't.
It don't matter.
Dude, now was it black?
No.
What's your favorite? No. You did tell me we was courting. It's either green or purple.
Purple was first.
Purple,
green is second. But yeah, little stuff like that. Like you get into the basic stuff, but you gotta get into the real stuff that makes a person a person. Like you gotta get into their background. What happened in your life? Is that still a trauma factor? Does that still affect you to this day? When you get in mood swings, what comes about? How do you react? Things like that. You know, when you dating, you really ain't talking about those type of things. Courting, it forces you, because that's all you got. That's all you can do is talk and ask questions to each other. Can't kiss. You're not doing none of that stuff. You're not, touching on each other. So all you have is communication. So all you're doing is talking to each other. So that's the difference. Is just not wasting your time.
Yeah.
It's like, keep your time. I mean,
so much time wasted.
You can spend years dating of their life, dating somebody they think they're gonna marry and don't never get married. Meanwhile, if they would have asked those same questions or
found out immediately.
Stopped ignoring those red flags that you've been ignoring the whole process of dating. You could have saved years of your life rather just focusing on yourself and learning more about yourself, so that you can be ready for the right person who actually does want to marry you. So, all right.
Was that so bad?